Patty Cook says, the wave is coming. Dems are mistaken, not a blue wave, a bright cyan progressive wave, and a smiley face that's crying.
No, I think she's right. The politics can change, but there have been waves pretty much every year since 2006, which shows that there's a discontent, that the public has with whoever's in office at the time. 2006 Democratic wave, 2008 Obama wave, then followed by the 2010 Tea Party wave. 2012 and 14, 16, not exactly as much. But yes, I think we're now the pendulum is going to swing backwards, and she's right, and that means that the primaries are going to be extremely important for Democrats because it will decide who is in there floating in the water that will be lifted up by the wave, and when it comes crashing down in the House, who are the people that are going to find themselves sitting in the seats there? Will it be the kind of blue dog center-right Democrats, or will it be more progressive Democrats? And what Doug Jones shows is that not only can a progressive Democrat be elected in a place like Alabama, it might even be easier to elect a progressive Democrat in Alabama because you get the turnout from the Democratic base excited about voting for a candidate who actually believes in something.
Let's try to tie it all together. This tax bill, does it add to the wave, or does it help stem the tide for the Republicans?
We'll see what it does with the economy. The best thing that Republicans would have going for them is if they can get a surge in jobs. Like if they can get the economy really humming all the way through 2018, then people at least aren't angry about that part. To the extent that it has some effect in that direction, then it's probably good for them, because people don't, and Democrats never really understand this, people don't actually vote on deficits. When the economy stinks, they say they're mad about deficits because they think about deficits as a proxy for national decline and a bad economy. But if the economy's surging, they don't care what the deficit is.
Lakita Carmack was already saying long before we got to this, that trickle-down economics never works. Kill this bill. But right. I guess what you're saying is it could.
Well, it could. It's conceivable that it could drive the stock market even further, because you're going to see a lot of what are called share buybacks. So if you hand cash to a bunch of corporations, the corporations executives are going to use that cash to buy their own stock, because that lifts the price of their stock, because you have more buyers of the stock now, and their income is tied to the performance of the stock. So they're using the money basically to just give the money back to themselves and to pocket the money. That, though, drives up the stock market. There's very little evidence that, and to her point, that the stock market going up has any appreciable impact on unemployment or wages or regular people. But you hear it every day on NPR or on the Today Show, or it just seeps into your consciousness that the Dow's up another 150 points, and it makes people feel good about the direction of the economy, even as their own paychecks are flat or declining. And so, and also, the economy is not, it's still growing slightly. So if it continues to grow or grows at a slightly faster pace, they could always pretend that it was because of the tax cut.